Hello, hello. How's everyone doing? Good morning. Peasant chat, talking to poor people that have no money to go out. So they are up early because they have no money to go out and get sauced or get some puss or whatever. So we know we're all poor. And I'm here for you. I'm here. I'm here for you, poor motherfuckers. Today we're going to talk Lund Racing resetting their 6R80 record in the Grey Goose. They went out on Friday night. They went to Bradenton Motorsports Park, the last decent track in Florida, because Palm Beach International Raceway officially closed yesterday. And the irony into how everything closed at Palm Beach International Raceway was so good. Like, so good. Look, I have not been in Florida a long time, but within a year, I knew that track was trash. Maybe the management took over it and didn't give a fuck. But when people are like sad about that thing closing, I go, why are you sad? Have you ever driven there? Have you ever paid money to go race there? There is no way you're sad that actual track closed. Maybe you're sad that it's close by and it closed. But if you actually had experience driving on that track, there is no way in hell that you are sad about it closing. We'll say hi to the people here, show you video of Lund Racing doing what they do, talk a little bit about Palm Beach International Raceway, and then we'll talk shit to the peasants because this is your show. TJ Sikorsky, Jason Friedberg, Yonsei, Rich, JC, Angel Puerto Rico, Ezekiel Palacios, Phil, JD, the mod, Neil, Emilio, I'm hung, Yonsei, Spicy Chicken Sandwich, EPA in the house. One Slow 50, Anthony, Brandon, John Jones, excuse me, Arturo Morcillo, Turvy, Dill's Place, the fuck, Bush Lee, DVS 15 GT, James, Sam, Arturo, Brian Cassette, 5-liter beater, Cole, Boss Man, Dan 50, Black Shinobi, Chris Powell, Mike, Solo 18 GT, Jason Reed, Mike Vasquez, Nick, Vig, HT, Keith Bush, who's this? Blue S55 Slow, John Quinto, Monty Rogers, Peter Chow, Fernando Perez. Okay, guys, let's get to it. Let's get to it because we wanna just talk some shit with the poor motherfucker here. So Lund Racing, previous record was 734. I think 189. We went out there with new turbos, smaller, so we can light them off quicker, or smaller exhaust side. I think it's bullseye turbos. Same motor from Lund Racing, same transmission from Power by the Hour, and new axles because we have been bending axles because this car weighs 3,500 pounds race weight. It ain't no tin can. It is not a light car. So the fact that we're able to do what we can do, in my opinion, is amazing. But enough talking, bro. Okay, Alex, just shut the fuck up. Just show the people what they want to see, and we'll go from there. Check it out. Real quick, the previous run, the car went, let's talk about it, 115 60 foot, 473 in the eighth, 732, 186, 3,500 pound race weight. Do not forget that. This is a non-mini tub, non-modified, nothing. UPR, upper lower 3-link setup with TIG vision stuff, Vikings in the rear, revalved Vikings from Senior, aka Lund Track in the front. No bullshit, nothing crazy. 115, and then they busted off a 113 shortly thereafter. So the 113 is the 60-foot record. If you want to do micro record for micro records, 275 tire, 113. This thing would have been a 7-1 if it actually hooked, but right around here, once power got poured in at about on the 1-2 shift change, it hit the limiter. So listen up. right there. Spun. And then Senior calmly shuts off some stuff and just drives it down the track, you know, with about 5 pounds of poop in his pants. And just like that, Lund Racing resets their own record, 732, 186, 473 in the 8th, 115 60 foot. Later on, they did a 113, but either the track went away or whatever. But it just didn't like it after the 60 foot poured the power in, and it didn't like it. So real simple. Anytime Lund Racing puts their mind into something, they accomplish it. Anytime Lund Racing goes racing, they're the class of the field. Sorry. I'm sorry. They're the class of the field. We already talked about that last time at Mod Nats. The last 2 times they went to Mod Nats, they were the class of the field, but like always, the fastest car doesn't win. Braum won the first one, and then Hasty won the second one. So, hey, awesome. Congrats to them. I wasn't there. It was Dakota Senior and Junior. They went out there and got it done real quick. 113 60 foot on a 3,500 pound car with a 6R80. UPR upper and lower, like a UPR upper, UPR, nothing crazy, like no fancy shit. Yes, Senior is driving. Senior drives his own cars. He does not have a jockey or anything like that. Senior is the man who built it. Now that shout out to Senior. Senior was playing with cam timing. He messed around with the cams, there were some cam issues with the guides and everything. And he spent 2 to 3 weeks onto that car, diagnosing, doing some research, making sure that the cam timing was on point, Like Senior went into the matrix with that shit, and he said, we got to reconfigure some stuff because I need that 60 foot back. Got the 60 foot back. So shout out to Senior, who did nothing but live under the car, read literature, get well-versed on everything having to do with that car, because Senior built that car. The only thing Senior hasn't done is the specialty stuff, the cage, the front half, the motor, but everything else, how the car's configured, how everything is laid out, that is Senior doing the wrenching on that car. That's literally his job right now. Senior wakes up to wrench on fast cars, his fast car. So kind of a dream gig, in my opinion. I mean, he literally gets after it. So I wanted to see if I can find. Okay, so I don't think I'll be able to find it. So we'll talk about Palm Beach International Raceway real quick, and then we'll talk to the Peasant. Make sure I'm not forgetting anything on the scene on the Lund Racing thing. No, set the 6R80 record again. 113 60 foot. Okay, that's good. So Palm Beach International Raceway closed yesterday. Yesterday they had this thing called the last lap, and like 7 people showed up in the stands to watch it, and a bunch of racers did show up to go racing. So my experience with Palm Beach International Raceway, my experience has been this. Go there on a Friday night, which is an open test and tune. Run one pass in the heat of the day. I'm saying 6:30, 90 degrees, very humid. Go out there, run. Now the best pass. So you go, okay, the sun's gonna go down right at around 7, 8, 9 o'clock. You know, you'll be on your 3rd or 4th pass, and then you'll be able to dial it in. So then while you're between your 1st and 2nd pass, it's only 45-minute wait. Between your 2nd and 3rd pass is probably a 2-hour wait. And then if anyone oils down, just go home. They don't clean it. They don't fuck with it. They go, well, like they try to clean it, but they generally don't have the equipment to actually get things, cleaned up in a quick fashion and go. Let's talk about the prep. The only time, listen to me, the only time you're going to have good prep at Palm Beach International Raceway was during Donk days. That's right. If you were able to hit up a test and tune during a Donk event, they go out of their way to glue that sucker down. People show up. The stands are packed during Donk's races. There's barbecue. I thought something was on fire. I thought barbecuing. And if you happen to get a pass during a Donk race at Palm Beach International Raceway, it's probably going to be the best pass you've ever had. They glue the shit out of the track. But on regular test and tunes and drag radial / slick night, they had halfway decent prep, but they got rid of that. They only brought it back in the last, I don't know, 6 months or so. But before that, they were just Friday nights only and a rental. And then imagine you are going out there renting Palm Beach International Raceway. It's going to cost you $500+ or $250 if you have a lot of cars, and actually get out there and do some, some decent racing if you have a lot of people. But not a lot of people are looking to rent out Palm Beach International Raceway for $250 or $500 and run the risk of bad inclement weather. A lot of people like doing it at night, and I never really saw many late night rentals. So if you went and you actually raced there, you have experienced being shut down really early because someone crashed, someone oiled down the track, or the prep was crap. So when people ask me, Alex, what do you think about Palm Beach International Raceway closing down? I said, I'm not happy a track is closing down, but I'm happy that track is closing down because it was managed poorly. Nobody showed up. Nobody cared. Meanwhile, Bradenton Motorsports Park, 3 hours north, bitches. Every time there's a rental, there's people there. Every time there's some kind of, big race, places packed, preps on point, Wade and his guys get the shit done. And I'm just like, if it was managed halfway decent, Palm Beach International Raceway would be decent. Palm Beach International Raceway would have been something that people gave a fuck about. People in the 90s, I guess, used to go there with their Fox body Mustangs and just flood the track. Guess what? It's not 1998 anymore. It's over, Johnny. It's over. And it's been over. It's like I went body. That shit's closed. So
it's over.
Palm Beach County and South Florida.
You just don't turn it off.
Get ready to see a huge spike in street racing. Tons of it. Tickets. People doing no prep stuff. People prepping sides of roads because there's a shitload of roads down here that you can prep and do shit with. And it's going to happen because of a mismanaged track that just happened to close down. I hope it becomes condominiums. I hope it becomes really nice houses. I don't care. It is all swampland that is contaminated from C16 seeping through the ground. So, yeah, that's closing. Dude, I'm telling you, it's unbelievable. PBR prep with swamp water. They literally go to the swamp water, pump it into their sprayers, and go, okay, let's prep with this. Grape soda prep, Donk. Yeah, exactly. About to take a fat dab. Okay. This is that fucking cuck. This is that fuck ass cuck neckbeard bitch. Fuck you. Get the fuck out of here too. I'm here for Turvy comments. Alex, doing the commentary for the Donks races was the best. Look, the Donks races were actually fun to watch because it was so weird watching people not give a fuck about staging, people on in the lanes, the way people acted. It was a shit show. Grape soda stickier than what they got. Tracks are going away. They are. There's still Bradenton at Bradenton Motorsports Park, Orlando Speed World. But the problem with Orlando Speed World is this: they give priority to the quads. Have you ever been there on a test and tune? Have you ever been to Orlando Speed World on a regular test and tune, which is 90% of the stuff that you guys will be able to go to? The Puerto Ricans show up there with their Banshees, their quads, and they have priority. That's right. You'll see a guy grab the back of the fucking, the frame, and they do a burnout in his face. They do. I got to find it. They do a burnout in the. Let me see this. It's the weirdest. It's the weirdest. Banshee, maybe Orlando Speed World. I'll just type in Banshee Orlando Speed World. Let me see. The guy lifts the bar and gets a burnout to the face, son. I gotta find it. If anyone can send me a link of a Banshee doing a burnout in the guy's face, I can't find it. Let me see. Quarter mile, Orlando. Oh God, my God! I'm opening files. Jesus, it's some of the funniest shit. No, I can't see it. I can't find it. So if you guys can do some research, I've seen like those guys get priority. Those guys get priority in Orlando Speed World. A guy with a quad Banshee or whatever, and he lifts up the back just slightly to do a burnout, and he gets it in the face. I'm like, these guys are getting priority? Yes, they're getting priority. Wait, is the man to BMP always preps tracks on kill? Exactly, 100%. BMP is one of the best prep tracks in the Southeast. Good morning, good morning. When KCIR and KC closed, street racing skyrocketed. Closest track to me is Yellow Belly in Dallas. Talk about no fucking track. No, thank you. I love people always shouting out Yellow Belly, and I'm like, it looks sketchy as fuck. Look, if I go to the track, I would love to have the most prep possible. I go to the track so I can have favorable conditions. If I go to a track and they have no prep, I will go to the street for free. Fuck that shit. He said Biden made that car fast. 2011 GT500 JLT pulley and headers for $40,000. I didn't even know he said that. I just saw his stupid face and I'm like, he done. Donks put butts in seats. Donks do put butts in seats. And there is a car that isn't technically considered a donk. It is a Cutlass, and every single race that he goes to, or at least a lot of the races he goes to, he wins. And guess how much the purse is for donks races? $30,000. That's why donk racing is popular, and it is the new craze, and people are trying to get into that because of the amount of money. And we know them motherfuckers are rolling up with cash. Band, 10 band, 50 band. I mean, they're like, here's your money, and it smells like weed. Like the crazy payouts at donks races blow my fucking mind. Forgot about Gainesville Raceway. I didn't forget about it. I said what I said. Question about clutches. If the car becomes lighter with the same exact clutch, does it hold more power or less power? What the fuck did he say? If the car is lighter, it's going to make everything else work less hard. So if you have a 3,500 pound car and the clutch is starting to slip, well, the 3,500 pound, if that becomes a 3,000 pound car, the clutch is not going to work as hard, or the drivetrain is not going to work as hard. So then what you do is you can add power because now you're lighter. That racing channel did a whole video on Banshee racing. What's up, Alex? Better late than never, says Jason. Still have a Fast Lane Fridays at Homestead. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I love going to Homestead. Oh, guys, you guys want to see what he's talking about? Trash, bro. Like, just get a plaid and you kill everyone. Homestead, 8th Mile. It's trash, and it's full of them loud-ass Cubans that don't know how to shut the fuck up. No, thank you. I'll stay my ass home. I'll stay my ass home. Share screen. Chrome tab. I will not be going to that shit. Nope, no thank you. But this is what he's talking about. It's just a no thank you. Like, guys, it's not prepped. Like, I'm going to go to Homestead and race a 8th Mile track that is not prepped 2.5 hours away from me. I'd rather go another half hour and get prepped. So this is what he's talking about. Basically, they race the pit lane. Está de pinga, eso está de pinga. Mira ese cayó, esa pavita, ese RX7, esa pavita, RX7. That's all you hear in that motherfucker. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Ese carro, no. Look at that. Oh, yeah, I can't wait to go to that. Oh, my God. I can't wait to go to that fucking shit show. No, thank you. I'm good. I'll pass. Closest track to me is Orlando, and I'd rather just hit the streets. I agree. We had a plaid get waxed in our no prep event. I mean, good. It kind of should, right? It's a 4,500 pound electric car. It should get beat by a car built to do no prep stuff, but I bet you it didn't get beat by a whole lot. A plaid is too fast for Fast Lane Fridays. The shutdown is like 50 feet. Oof, crazy. Gotcha. Didn't know if there was going to be a clamping issue or not. Stop it, Turvy. You're not going to make enough power, bro. So relax. We used to race legal at Jack Murphy Stadium. Cool. Draggy is my track. Exactly. Smash the like button and bought some Oh My God cookies last night. I love it, guys. As always, Oh My God cookies is obviously people that they have a 20% off sale right now. So get over there and make Melissa and James crazy making cookies and make them upgrade or get a second oven, and go buy some Oh My God cookies. And as always, we have Two Auto Solution, The Parts Farm, the people that make the show possible. Two Auto Solution, The Parts Farm. Thank you very much for being sponsors of the channel. There's a 1080 Coyote from 50 truck doing 550s in the 8th on the street. Plaid does 6.0. Yeah, that's that. The Plaid does 6.0. That's the fucking story. The Plaid does this. That's the story. A bone stock, nothing 4,300 pound plus Plaid keeps up with fully built 4-wheel drive trucks. Stop it. Turvy out there. I want to buy that car. Okay. Yo, that reminds me, I gotta change mine, says Rich50. Morning, bitcho. How's that 3-valve sound? Guys, did you see that video on Instagram of a 3-valve getting waxed by a BMW? And it, this guy in his 3-valve, I guarantee he was hero shifting. He was like, I'm gonna wax this thing, and this fucking sedan just went oop, oop, oop. Beat the shit out of him. It was great stuff. Where's that intake manifold Turvy was supposed to make and the scrap parts? I still haven't received it. See, I want to do that so that Turvy can realize how inept and full of shit in the nicest way possible. I got to show you that, Turvy, you ain't got it. But I'm showing you that you ain't got it. I said, I will buy a manifold from you. Get it done. 2 weeks, I haven't heard shit because he's like people like my brother. I'm going to make this Protege 5 all-wheel drive twin turbo V6. How? Are you going to cast, forge? Do you have a billet hunk somewhere and you're going to make your own transfer case, transmission, rear diff? Stop it with your pipe dreams. Get realistic. I'm like, can you restart the show? Says Jack Meehaw. Expect to see a lot more sideshows here. People are just starting to get a few runs in. F151, basic truck, 4x4 with a blower, basic truck, he said. 4x4 with a blower. Second place was a basic S197. LS couldn't hang, of course not. Look, LSs are fine. It's just the people that think you can just slap an LS in a car and a turbo and it's going to run 7s is hilarious. Like, guys that really know what they're doing have made dumbass LS guys think it's that easy. And guys that know what they're doing with LSs put in a lot of work, choose the right cam, right valve train, right turbo, right trans. They beef up the bottom end somehow and say they're stock. And the guys are out there going, wait a minute, I thought I could just buy a 6.0 and a turbo and a power glide and go 7s. Nope, not at all. Good morning, says Craig. True story, since I got my draggy, the track becomes less appealing. The front of the S650 Mustang looks whack. Who cares? My uncle bought a Plaid. He took us out a weekend. It was mutts. I think he meant nuts. Ford is dying. Good morning from Colorado Springs. Good for you. I saw a 720S the other day. Regular upshifts were gunshots. Elite level right there. Regular upshifts were gunshots. Elite level right there. Regular upshifts were gunshots. So it's elite because it pops on shifts? Hey, Alex, what's your t-shirt size? A box inbound. Extra large works because once you wash it, it fits just right. Large is a little tight. Extra large is loose, but once you wash it, it's good to go. And don't let the can 3-valve pull up beside you. Guaranteed, Pit Vipers. Alex, his manifolds are on back order 60 to 80 weeks. Second shift, the 3-valve mafia is going to be coming after you on that post. Listen here, bro. I'm dealing with electrical crap first. I have to pay an electrician to hook up a 220 volt because I'm getting nowhere with anything, and I'm trying now. Okay, you're a 220 volt outlet away from making badass manifolds. Gotcha. Hey, how about this? How about get the electrician over there and I'll pay for it. And just get him over and I'll pay for it. And then we'll see how fast you produce shit. Turvy ain't pumping out content, so I'm fixing to unsubscribe from. Yeah, guys, look, if Turvy isn't putting out weekly content, you guys got to go to maybe PRI and give them the 400 views that Turvy was getting. Jesus, bro, George. Okay, what's happening? I want to fuck every guy in here. Look at Jinsaki, the redhead, going crazy. There's a terrible track kind of local to me where the prep was so bad that the guy was killed after his GT500 went over the wall and hit a huge tree just off the track. I've seen tracks that have grass in the middle of it. Like the thing that separates the left lane and the right lane is grass. And those tracks are way better than Palm Beach International Raceway. Did you see Maple Grove was bought by Family Racers? They plan on keeping it a track. Okay. Okay, got it. I can't wait to go to Maple Grove when you can race for 3 months out of 12 months. I can't wait to go to Maple Grove and so I can race during the summer months and maybe some of the fall and spring months, but then for 7 months, that bitch is shut down. shut that shit down. Put apartments up in there. It's a nice area. Put some apartments or some really nice condos or homes that overlook the pretty mountains. Close that shit down. Fuck Pennsylvania. Might have said this before, but thoughts on new Lightning for a basic? No, guys, I am not buying an electric Ford truck. If I'm going to buy an electric truck, it will have a Rivian or Tesla. It will not be a Ford. I am done with Ford. Listen here, bro. You see Turvy get all up in arms. Listen here, man. You don't understand what I'm going through, man. I have to pay somebody to do work at my house. Yeah, so does pretty much everyone else. I would have a faster Mustang, but work comes first, and my Peterbilt makes 48 pounds of boost, heavy duty. Go to work, go work that corner more, Turvy. Turvy had enough of Alex. Me angry and poor. Then stop building cars. You bought stupid ass wheels, stupid ass tires, stupid ass front end kit on that car, stupid ass shit nonstop. Stop working on that piece of shit. Go get a job, and after you leave that job, you go to your second job. Eat some shit if someone yells at you if the money is worth it. Get your ego out of your fucking ass, and you will have money. You're building a V6 Mustang and you're broke. Like life is telling you what you should be doing, but you're ignoring it because I have a problem with a 30. Stop it, bro. Stop it. Saw the new Maxima give a 3-valve run for its money on the highway yesterday. Comtain says, good morning, Alex. MB says, don't even want to race anymore. They compare draggy times online. Lame. I get it. Proxy racing is a thing. If you have a draggy app on your phone and you go do a hit and you upload it to the whatever, to their stats, you're going to be, wow, this Mustang went 3s. This Mustang went 4s. There's a Lambo that went 2s. You're like, so guys, I'm sorry, but drag rate virtual racing is a thing. And it's probably something that's fun and gives you a goal. Now, is it gay? Whatever. But if you have a car that's fast, like my GT500, I'd love for it to go 3s, 60 to 130. Am I going to go out of my way to build a dedicated 60 to 130 GT500 car? GT500? Probably not. But if it does a 60 to 130 in the 3s on the street, it's already done 3.7 at a track or 3.5 at a track. It's already been in the 3s at a prep track. But if it does it on the street, I think that's impressive. That tells you how fast the car can be. And if you have ever been in a car that does 3s, 60 to 130, and you're saying you're not having fun, you've never been in a fast car. Look up War in the Woods. Yeah, War in the Woods. Like War in the Woods is a track where these motherfuckers go, they literally have in War in the Woods. They literally have grass separating each other. Yeah, look at this. This is nuts. And look at, well, I mean, people don't have a lot of let me see. Let me look. Man, yeah, these are some podunk looking folk, bro. This is like legit, like deliverance shit. Look at this. This track is way better than Palm Beach International Raceway, and it has grass separating the lanes. Look at this shit. I love it. I love it. Check it out. Look at the grass. There's grass in between. Does anyone do like a wild wheelie and like eat total shit? Yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, rev it more. Rev it a couple more times. Clear it out. Yep, look at that. Oh, look. It somehow sticks. How come Palm Beach International Raceway gets shown up by a track that separates the lanes with grass? Nicely cut grass, by the way. Unreal. I'm on the chat because I earned table scraps due to a clock in about wait. I'm on the chat because I earned table scraps. What? Due to clock in 2 hours from now, and we'll take up a second piece of shit job because not having a car gets me so far. Imagine being almost finished 4 months. Jesus Christ. Tracks are grassroots. The grass is a nice touch. It looks like a regular neighborhood. There's some fast shit there. That seems safe. That's what I mean. I know you're a movie buff. In Armageddon, when they're building the rover, did you notice the props was a Kenny Bell crank and a shorty headers, a small block Ford. Yeah, no, I definitely did not look at it that closely. I don't sit there and look out for Kenny Bell parts. Like if something is hot as fuck and on fire and irrelevant, I'll say, is that a Kenny Bell part? Any idea who bought Jam Maker? No, I don't know who bought Jam Maker. I know that they ended up selling Jam Maker. That car is a legit 750, 760 stick car, well built by the guys over at Fat House. They're now just killing it. Like, I think they're so fucking busy right now. They, according to Ben Stoner, they've had more business in the first 3 months of this year than they did all of last year. So I hope that allows them to grow, get into a big building, because again, in my opinion, when it comes to the Mustang world, high-end Mustangs and Fat House Fab is the first thing I think of. For a daily driver, does a boosted stock throttle body tune better than any throttle body? Yeah, absolutely, Oliver Bryan. Look, any throttle body that's twin bore is difficult to tune and difficult to manufacture consistently. So almost look, this is what I tell people all the time. If you're going to go get a twin bore throttle body setup, like a TJ69, 67, a mono blade, blah, 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 blah. And we have used tunes that have worked well on other mono blades, other twin bores or whatever. And the new stuff starts to act up. We know it's not the tune. So I think the manufacturing process needs a lot of vetting. But a stock throttle body will always tune better and easier than a twin bore. That's why a lot of guys just say, fuck the twin bore stuff. I'd rather just do turbo stuff or centrifugal stuff. And I don't dislike that thought process. I think it's, if they just want to take issues away going forward and they avoid twin bore or GT500 bull pattern throttle bodies forever, I understand it. But most of the world gets supercharged. There's so many Whipple stuff out there, TVS stuff, Edelbrock stuff. So the stock throttle body, you're limited to centrifugal and turbo, and it's easier to tune, yes, but you're missing out on big money with the other stuff. Hey, Alex, remember 1 year, 2 months? When did the membership start? Hey, Alex, member for 1 year, 2 months. When did the membership start? Right around there, like literally right around there. Fast cars is a money game, hard to compete with no money. Exactly. Y'all weren't playing. Didn't touch your only car. Wasn't going to let them total it for 500 because I learned that lesson the first time. Let a $4,000 truck with a blown head gasket go for two. This guy's a fucking trip. I was never this poor. Guys, I worked at a daycare center. I worked cleaning garages, sweeping. I worked multiple jobs. My first car was an 86 Mustang. That car never broke down on me. I didn't modify the shit out of it. I just had some fun in it, put some gears in it, blah, 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 blah. Second car, 87 GT. Then I started working at a factory and I worked 40 hours a week. And then I worked a side hustle for about 15, helping a guy work on race car shit. Then I ended up getting a notch. Then I ended up getting a truck. I've never been that broke since I was 17 years. I've never been that broke. Anybody want to meet up later? Says hit me up. Says Jeffrey Dahmer. They're having a fire sale on blowers. Watched Armageddon night and didn't notice. Alex, what's your go-to Little Trees air freshener? I don't use that shit. Anthony, I'm talking about being poor and every decision you make sucks. You just have to figure out which one sucks less. How about stop making shitty decisions like building a V6? The worst decision you ever made. Turvy, let's talk to Turvy because Turvy is all of us with like half a brain. The worst decision you ever made was attempting to build that piece of shit you got in the driveway right now. If you were to part it out, the amount of money you have into that car and time, you won't get $500 to $800 for that car. And if you do, the guy is a meth head or a psycho that pays you money for that car. You want to be on the up and up? Stop building cars. You don't have the money. You seem to have some know-how, but you are not that guy. You need to quit building that piece of shit until you get your money right. Get your money right first. Then if you have extra money and time, you can build something fast, but at 25 years old, building a V6 piece of shit on your broke ass salary is really, really retarded. Stop it. Well, I'm not allowed to set foot in a chemical plant until next June. Cut off all my pothead friends in the 2 years I've been out. Thanks. What? Wow. Beetlejuice. I mean, seriously. He's not that guy. Caribbean Colada, underrated. Turvy does not want it bad enough. You have to want it. You're not that guy. Turvy just wants to make excuses for himself. Rename this show from Peasant to the Turvy chat. Oh, you don't like it? Or are you just saying it's the Turvy chat because it's funny? At Alex, I went to check out that Turbo T56 Gen 1 car. Ran in good made power, but the weld on the hot side looked fucking awful. Passed on the car because they were so bad. There you go. Good for you. A lot of guys that are selling. Remember I said, when you said custom kit, I went, uh-oh. Custom kit sounds like a bunch of trouble. Being old enough to realize there's always someone faster makes building a fun street car much easier, right? You're not going to be the fastest guy around. Why? Because you're broke. The fastest guy has a lot of money, a lot of know-how, a lot of time, and he does nothing but race cars. If you're not that guy, you're not that guy, Phil. Don't build it.
You're not that guy.
Probably not allowed near school either. Oh my God. We need that Adam Sandler song for every time he talks about his piece of shit car. I stopped building my car. My life comes first. Right. Take care of your life. Who gives a shit about your car, Turv? Jesus Christ. Turvy, do you shop at Walmart and eat Whataburger? Bro, had a Joe Dirt life. Damn, bro. 11 GT500, 45,000 miles, pulley, JLT, and headers, $40,000 worth it in this market? No. 45,000 mile 11 GT500 with just a pulley and a S&B cold air, it is not worth $40,000. I'm sorry. I think VMP bought their 11, 12 GT500 for like 30 grand a couple years ago. This market, no, that's strong. That is a strong price for a car of 45,000 miles. My car has 8,000 miles. I'm saying that because it turns into a Turvy roast. Oh, okay. Ours is hilarious. Got it. When is your next interview, Alex? I don't know. Look, my life is too busy. I want to be honest with you. My life is too busy. That's when Turvy blows my mind. Blows my mind that Turvy is out there having issues. Me at 44 years old have two side hustles now, and the main channel, the main channel and the other channel, and a full-time job that is ridiculously taxing on like my life. And the last thing I want to do is on any free time I have, which is like 2 days out of the week that I have like maybe 3 hours to myself, interview somebody for an hour and a half or two. But you know when it's good to interview somebody? Like on a Saturday morning. But a lot of people that I want to interview are not available when I'm available. Yep, custom meant he let his kid use it as a learn to weld project. Alex, you think a 19 bullet needs injectors to get the most out of E85 And I heard you say that once. When did I say that, Sam? When did I say that you need injectors on a Gen 3 ever to run E85? And what do you mean get the most out of E85? What does that mean? You have 16 injectors in that car, bone stock. Again, I will repeat this for the people that have a Gen 3 and don't realize this. Your Gen 3 Mustang has 16 injectors. 8 on the port, 8 direct. Why the fuck do you think you need LU47s? Can we seriously name the chat out to Turvy? Sure, we could. Absolutely. You're going to do an MRL interview? I already did. Oh, you mean me to them? I'd like to do it in person, but that's also a problem. Remember when I was trying to get with them, the flights were being canceled. COVID stuff was still popping off. And I'm like, I'm not going to risk leaving this there because I'd have to leave for like 3 days just to do one interview for them. You know what I mean? I don't just fly there, do an interview and fly back. You want to hate life? Fly twice in a day. Every time I pass a shitbox on the road, I'm going to punch my passengers and yell Turvy, kind of like the slug bug game. If I was him, I would have joined the Air Force or Navy, to be honest. Yep, he needs structure in his life. He needs to get his ass beat. He needs to get off that bus and get yelled at by a drill instructor. He needs it. He needs it. Let me see. No, yeah, this is what Turvy needs. I'm telling you, this is what Turvy needs. And he's going to go, fuck that. I have a problem with authority. Bro, that's why you need this. You need this guy in your face telling you how much you fucking suck because someone didn't do it. You get in his face. Yeah. Imagine Turvy. Why did you build a V6? I don't know. I'm fucking stupid. Your welds suck. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. He needs this. He needs that badly. Air Force probably wouldn't take his ass. I feel you. I work as a division supervisor in the company, 60 people, and I have 2 side jobs. Look, if you're not out there getting a bunch of money, or at least doing the best to get you a bunch of money, don't complain when you don't cry poor and use being poor as an excuse because your car isn't fast. Get more money. There is money. There is a massive labor shortage. A massive labor shortage in the United States. Every restaurant I go to, sorry, service is delayed because of lack of staff. Sorry, McDonald's is paying $20 an hour in some states. There is no excuse for not having any fucking money. There is no excuse. Plus, get you a major signing bonus when you enlist. That'll help them a lot. Power washing a deck for money and listening in. There you go, Cole Doherty. We need to go on an intervention with Turvy. Get him committed to something that's not a pile of shit. Turvy Tech Tuesday. How tall are you, Turvy? Well, I didn't know they stack shit that high. Parts Farm is hiring. Hey, Parts Farm, where are you located? Are you in Texas? Because Turvy's like in Baytown or some shit. I don't want to be the fucking guy taking cars apart. That's fucking stupid. Oh, really? So the Parts Farm hires you, right? You learn how to blow apart cars really quickly. Your skill level goes up a ton. You drive front loaders. You drive fucking dump trucks. You drive forklifts. You learn how to package. You learn how to use a computer for shipping. You learn so much at a salvage yard. You learn so many skills. You learn how to use a torch, I'm sure, a cutting wheel. You learn so much. Turvy, but that's a junkyard. Okay, you're 25 and you don't got shit going on. If you were to be hired at the Parts Farm, it would do you a huge favor. Everyone has to eat shit at a certain age, and that'd be a perfect job for Turvy. Why can't I get paid for not working? Turvy. Move to Memphis. Move to Memphis, Turvy. I got you a job. Look at that. He wouldn't move. He's too comfortable in Baytown or whatever the fuck he's at. He's too comfortable. Guys like that piss me off. I know guys that at 18 buy a camper and they go to Texas or they go to the Dakotas and they start, I'm going to make money. I'm here to make money. I don't give a fuck. And they make a couple $100,000, $100,000 a year for 2 or 3 years. And they come home, buy a house. They're well set up. Then they get a job, something that doesn't pay as much, doesn't kill them. But there are some motivated young men out there. Turvy is not one of them. In most cases, you don't ever need a second job. Overtime is available everywhere. Working security is the easiest fucking job in the world. There is a lack of good employees. I've interviewed 5 people this past week. Only one of them was okay. My girlfriend's job right now, she's gone through about 10 interviews. Jake at Power by the Hour is hiring. He goes, Alex, it is ridiculous. It is so ridiculous to hire someone good. I go, the funny thing to me is, oh, yes, the Parts Farm actually does have a funny job opening. If you guys want to and he talked to me about this. He asked me about doing it. I go, I'm too busy. Literally maintaining his accounts. Like the Parts Farm probably needs somebody to maintain Instagram, Facebook accounts, post cars for sale, post parts for sale. Easy job. He won't do it because I don't want to work for a junkyard. Stop it. Jared Wells says, I work at the dealership and do my side gig as landscaping. My first job was at KFC and sweeping at a stereo store. Alex worked at different stores 70 hours a week for 4 years and finally got myself a store. Alex, I worked at different stores 70 hours a week for 4 years and he got himself a store. Shout out to you, bro. Buc-ee's actually pays $15 to start with benefits, and there There is one not far from him. I don't want to be the dumbass cleaning bathrooms and refilling the windshield washer squeegee bucket. Oh, okay, cool. It's good. Then be broke. Fuck it. Turvy is looking for a CEO position. He wants to start at the top. Damn, the labor market is that horrible right now. It is trash right now. It is so difficult to find good employees. Like I remember when I lived in Holyoke, Massachusetts, the place is a mill town. Nothing but paper mills. They made wire, candles, cardboard. Like the place was a factory everywhere. There was just factory. You could leave one job and go to another one. And you have super skilled guys that knew how to run equipment, forklifts, mill, what do you call it? Slitting machines, millwright type stuff, mill work, right? And usually you graduate from doing some production stuff to working in maintenance, maintaining the equipment because you've worked on it for a very long time. Now that's gone. Now people just sit the fuck around and do nothing and buy Bitcoin, and they think they're going to become Bitcoin millionaires. Oh, I'm gonna buy this and then I mine that. I'm gonna make 5 computers in a room and it's just gonna mine Bitcoin. And stop. Go do actual work and make money. They make a lot of deliveries for the state in Holyoke. It's a shithole out there. Almost got my ass cut up at McDonald's. Yep, that place fucking sucks. Wait, he's got a neck tattoo? You don't have a neck tattoo, do you? Please don't tell me you have a neck tattoo, Turvy. Oh my God. I started working at Exxon station at 15. Turvy is for the streets with that neck tattoo. Please don't tell me you have a neck tattoo. Bucky is literally the only company that I ever had a problem with the neck tattoo. Even Walmart let it slide. Why the fuck did you get a neck tattoo? Tell me the thought process of you going, hi, how you doing? My name is Turvy. I'd like to get a tattoo. Sure, sir. Where would you like it? Right here, where everyone can see it. Give me the thought process. Give me the thought process of you getting a visible tattoo, especially on your neck. Who the fuck do you think you are? I think tattoos, if they mean something to you, that's fine. As long as you have it somewhere that not everyone can fucking see it. Have you guys ever seen a guy get a calf tattoo and it is 15 degrees outside and that dumb son of a bitch has shorts on just so that everyone can see his dumb fucking tattoo? Stop it with your bullshit. Back to Walmart. Go back to his channel. I have to see his tat. I gotta see his tat. Bert, I hope you don't have a fucking neck tattoo, Turvy. I mean, Jesus Christ. This becomes like the Turviate intervention. Okay, fresh steering wheel, finishing touches, and new parts. Let me see. Hold on.
Hello, everybody.
There it is. And he's got that French Montana. He's got that French Montana having ass haircut. Well, hello, everybody. Fuck with me, get a bag. Oh my God, bro. What? Okay, let me see the tattoo. Is it?
Hello, everybody.
There it is. It's a hashtag? Is it a YDBT hashtag? What is it? What is your tattoo? It's a hashtag or something. Right here. Like literally, what is that? What is that? Let me see if I can find it somewhere. Oh, here we go. Oh, there it is. Fuck with me, get a bag. Frenchie. Where's French Montana? Let me see. French Montana. Oh, you gotta love it. I love fucking with him. There we go. Unforgettable. No. Push start. No. Where? There you go. Fuck with me, get a bag. There you go. Yeah, Turvy in the house. Yeah, coming at you, little Turvy.
Let me get it back. Bitch, don't block your blessings.
Oh my God! Stop it.
Not what my differential.
I'm gonna pass out. Oh my God, French Montana Turvy. Oh shit. Turvy, hit me up. I'll give you a job in my Houston warehouse. I'm gonna make you a project boy. We're gonna whip you into shape. Seriously, drop me a line. Look. There are people on this chat telling Turvy, I'll get you a job. And he'd probably be like, it all depends on how you're going to talk to me. You're going to talk to me right, because if you talk down to me, I got a problem with authority. Damn. He worried about his weight, not about the HOA. Okay. Jesus, jump on that shit. Right. Turvy Montana, whip you into shape. Sucking dicks is just as bad. Oh my God. See what I mean, guys? Some guy offered him a warehouse job and he goes, whip you into shape? Sucking dicks is just as bad as that sentence. You're a dumb motherfucker. Dumb motherfucker. I'm telling you, he'll never get anywhere with that attitude. Turvy. You will never get anywhere. You'll never you'll never be in a management position. You'll never become successful. You'll never pay your own rent. Do you pay your own rent? Do you pay your own rent? Yeah, fine, be poor. Right. Fine, be poor. Turvy. Everyone eats shit in their early 20s for the job. I busted my ass as a millwright for 12 fucking years. I ate shit every fucking day, but I got that money. He's hopeless. I guarantee he lives with his mom. Yeah, he's retarded. You can do that right now. I just want to float naked down a river. That's the life goal. You can do that right now. You can do that right now. Can't fix stupid. What's the pay? Yeah, exactly. What's the pay? Houston Velocity Street needs a job. Look at that. This is literally a job application / life channel. And there is a kid out there named Turvy who knows more than all of us. And he goes, nah, I don't want to work really hard for anybody. I got a neck tattoo of a hashtag and I don't need to listen, boy, you never was smacked as a kid. You never got your ass beat as a kid by a parent. No fucking, not with that attitude. He needs a week vacation. I ate shit for 18 years dealing with retail customers. Take some advice, man. We've been done. I'm eating shit now. You think I like dealing with customers right now? But I get paid really fucking good. So I shut the fuck up and do it until I can't. And then I go, you know what? It ain't worth it no more. But plan B has to be viable. 24 years in the trade, still eating shit to this day. My dad runs his own business and he eats shit every day. Excuses on top of excuses. That's crazy to me, bro. And the same age, and he acting like that. Dumbass. Some kids now, they think they should start at the top. Wow, Turvy has to be the slowest human I've ever seen. Tell him to take the job. Parts farm job for 6 openings. Look at that. Parts farm for job 6 openings. I don't want to move somewhere and eat shit and suck dick. Okay. Let's talk to this, because this generation is full of Turvys. Turvy, what is your ideal job? What is your ideal job? Ideal. Tell me what your ideal job is, Turvy. Have you seen his shop? What's left of it? His V6 Pro mod in the making. Can't believe this guy was just offered an opportunity and shit in the guy's hand. I started working for Pep Boys, $725 plus commission, less than $500 every 2 weeks. I went to school for marine engineering. I work for DHS as a marine engineer. Fucking badass, Fresh Pasteles. Shit, if we job hunted anyone hiring at home sales or customer rep, 6-year service, rider tech, multiple shops, this role would break your ass. Turvy, move to Georgia and reinvent yourself. Love that shit. Oh, man, this mouse is acting up. Why is this mouse acting up? Don't be acting up, bro. Come on, man. Shit, I need you to be fast. There we go. I think it was being an issue. He should just invest in Bitcoin. I will not let anyone tell me what to do. I want to get paid and do what I want. The parts farm got openings in DFW area. Making intakes is what you mean? My ideal job is somewhere quiet, working by myself and making ends meet. Like if Geppetto was living in the Wild West, ideal. This guy's fucking retarded. Like, I'm sorry, bro. You are a lost cause. I thought you could like rehab motherfuckers like this, but some guy offered him a job. He's like, nah. So you think someone is going to give you a job where there is no supervision, to see if you're fucking up or not. Okay, so let's say somebody says, go in there and I don't know, piecemeal, piecework where you get paid per piece. So basically, not an hourly job, you get paid per piece. Okay, go there and fold boxes. You're in a corrugated place and fold boxes and make boxes all day. And depending on how many you make up, then or ship parts, ship these parts, stack pallets. Here, stack pallets. He couldn't stack pallets. Have you guys ever worked at a warehouse job where you stack pallets so that the people that are picking the parts know what to get? That is insane work. Insane work. Is this what peak peasantry looks like? Yep. We have found a new, look at that. Look at that. Parts Farm will hire Turv. He don't want you because you're going to actually want to supervise his work. Wow. During college, I worked at Home Depot. At night, between classes, worked at a machine shop. Owner allowed me to use the equipment and sell my own work and pay him a small cut. Jack Mehoff says, Turvy, you got to get your head out of your ass. That's stupid mentality and life goals. Lost cause. Paid my due, sitting my happy ass in the Middle East 3 times. Now that I built my resume for the awesome DOD job, 0 regret. Good for you, Tyler Olson. Damn, we were rooting for you, Turvy. You let us all down. Let us all down. This chat offered him 3 to 4 jobs. And the guy was like, nah. Exactly, MB. Stacking pallets is a fucking art. And you think Turvy can stack pallets? Like literally stack stuff. No fucking way. Shit'll be toppling over. He thinks, oh, you're just putting them on top of each other. There's a method to everything. He wants to be done so no one sees that neck tattoo. He wants to be alone so no one sees that neck tattoo. I work as a network infrastructure at a Chase Bank. Been here for a year, making $65,000 a year in Indiana. I still want more money, working 45 hours a week. There you go. I'm about to move to work for parts. Look, if Parts Farm is hiring and they have a social media manager, like I could probably do that remotely. I would take them up on it. And if you guys don't have shit going on, can't find a job, why not move somewhere where there is a job? Shit, better start slanging that he pussy. Your bussy's going to get a lot of work, Turviate, because that's the only thing you're going to be qualified for in the next 5 years. Getting fucked in the ass. Stacking pallets isn't half bad as long as it's about eye level. Just let me stack and wrap for my 12 hours and it's a done deal. He doesn't get it. You stack and wrap, but then you got to stack and wrap a certain amount. A certain amount. There's pressure, there's management, and if you fuck up, there's consequences. He won't like that. I work 3 jobs and eat shit every day, working for Caterpillar, a diesel shop, and a construction company. Oh my God. The amount of shit you hear all day, dude, must be ridiculous. And on top of that, trying to find a way to learn to tune so I can open my own shop. No, don't do that. Clayton, no, don't do that. Don't tune. Don't tune. Don't tune. I love you. You will long for the days of working at the diesel shop. Starting OnlyFans. Bussy Turvy. Oh, B Turviate is Bussy. Bussy Turviate Racing. I feel like the public school system should filter shithead kids that like that into a pool, and that pool of people should be forced to do 2 years military service. I agree. I used to recycle pallets for money when I had no money. B Turv OnlyFans. Bussy Turvy. Tell him work for Allied Universal. Easiest fucking job. Man would knock over everything first day. Your dreams, your dream job sounds like the life of a meth head. Parts Farm has 2 rental houses to live in. Let's go. Oh my God. The Parts Farm will put you up and give you money for work. This guy will probably be like, nah. So if you guys want to work for the Parts Farm, hit him up directly. Parts Farm, where are you located? Let me look up the Parts Farm. The Parts Farm. Location. Georgia. Oh, Lions Road. You're in Georgia? Dude, you're not far from me. Let me see. You're close to. Are you close to Reedsville? You're not far from me at all. You're like maybe 4 hours, right? Yeah, he's maybe 4 hours. So yeah, Parts Farm is in Georgia. near Savannah. Not near Savannah, but he's how many miles from Savannah? About 20 miles from Savannah. Bro, if the parts farm is hiring and you ain't got shit going on, move to Georgia. Stacking is difficult, but you get paid good if you know how to operate a forklift. Exactly. I'm a hotshot truck driver, just me in a truck with my dog, driving company's truck and trailer, and I'm back every weekend, make great money. Great big world out there. Hell, I've been trying to get the family, trying TK to get the family. Okay. Too late to be getting into the tuning business. Exactly. Don't tune. It's over. It's over. Good morning, Alex. Tuning in from work. About to be off of working the night shift, says Coyote Court. Garage Bill Coyote says Parts Farm has 2 rent houses. I bet it has an actual carport and a garage that's not missing half the roof. I only work for you guys if you actually allow me to work on my piece of shit there. And free parts. Turvy, move to Georgia with your shit-ass car. The Parts Farm probably has rows and rows of shit-ass cars that are just like yours, and you could probably Frankenstein something together, and the guy would be like, yeah, I don't give a fuck about this. Take it, Turvy. No, fuck that. Both have carports. Look at that. Look at that. Lyons, Georgia. Bro, guys, forget Turvy. If anyone needs a job, go to the Parts Farm, Lyons, Georgia, near Savannah, carport, somewhere to live. Get out there. Get out there. And fuck Turvy. Turvy won't take up a good opportunity. Damn, offered a job and said no. What the hell? I used to sleep in my truck, now own a house and a stable job and want more. Eat shit is better than eating nothing. Exactly, Juan. I slept in my car for a couple of weeks. That sucked. And not too long ago. So I know what the bottom looks like. This guy has no idea what the bottom looks like. What does he have? A V6 Pro mod? See, Turvy, that's your problem. You're feeling. Be a man and go work some more. What? What did he say? He feels something? You be feeling nothing. She be feeling the bottom of them empty pockets is what she be feeling. Parts Farm sounds like a sweet deal, but I feel like I'm shaking hands with the devil. What a dumb motherfucker. What a dumb motherfucker. What a dumb motherfucker. Dude, what personal connection? If anything, that's going to make him work with you. What a dumbass. Holy shit. If I was 25 years old, had nothing going on, I mean nothing, and someone like the Parts Farm says, come here, take apart some cars, or work my social media stuff for $40,000 a year. Bye. Oh, I'm going to move somewhere warm. I can be by South Georgia Motorsports Park within a couple of hours, an hour drive, and I can see some badass racing. I'm near Savannah, Georgia, where the chicks are decent and it's close to the water. There's rent and there's carports, and Dude, we might have to boot him off the chat. We might have to boot Turvy off the chat. I'm getting close to retirement from the skilled trades, and I may go to work for Parts Farm. Currently getting the ball into rolling welding classes and start welding at our local train yard. Lots of welding jobs here in Washington. My current job has tuition reimbursement. I cannot believe that Turvy said what he said to the Parts Farm. It's a how to be a fucking loser in life template. Unbelievable. Okay, guys, we're going to do it today. We're going to put up to a vote. I'm sorry. I need positivity in this chat. We need men here. Do we boot Turvy? Do we boot Turvy based on 3 guys have offered him jobs here? 3 jobs. And he's like, no, I'm shaking hands with the devil. Stacking pallets sucks. Houston is too far. My neck tattoo, Buc-ee's, Walmart. All right, guys, I'm sorry. Hey, Turvy, until you get your head out of your ass, completely out of your ass, I can't have you on this chat. I love you, but my guys here are sick of you, bro, because you're getting more opportunities than most people, and he's gone. I blocked him. Blocked user. And if he comes back, I'll block him again every fucking time until he gets his head out of his fucking ass. No, we need to get through to him. No, we tried. We've tried to get through to him. We have tried so many times. 3 people have offered him jobs today, and 3 times he's shot them down. And the Parts Farm says, let's move on. Who needs a job? Guys, if you're near Lyons, Georgia, the Parts Farm says, we'll hire you. Somewhere to stay, working on taking cars apart. You're blowing cars apart. By the way, Part Farm, thank you for shipping the MagnaFlow exhaust. Send me a PayPal invoice and I'll get you paid. And it was perfect. The MagnaFlow kit was perfect. And I installed it yesterday. What did I do yesterday for 8 hours? I put the car on the dyno and made video. So that video will drop whenever you guys want it to drop. You want it to drop right after the show? I'll drop the motherfucker right after the show because it's ready to go. What did I do yesterday? On my day off, woke up, had breakfast, put the car on the dyno, did before and after, filter, no filter, looked for boost leaks because it's down on power, and then I installed on the dyno the MagnaFlow exhaust, dynoed that, drove home, edited the video, rendered it all night last night, and it's ready to go now. Talk about hustling. Guys, stop it with that. I'm 44 years old, and I work way harder than Turvy. Drop it after the show. I'll drop it after the show. Fuck it. It's a 20-minute long video. Well, since we're offering Alex, any software engineers or product managers need a job? Hey, Jay Walker says this is now a job board. Any software engineers or product managers need a job? Hit up Jay Walker. He'll tell you all about his McLaren. Hell, if someone offered me a good job, I'd take it. I chased money all my life, and it worked so far after the show. There you go. You can take the horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Hell yeah, drop it after the show so I can watch it through Easter with the fam. Fuck it, do it live. I'm in the Air Force, 25, got my degree, and my job translates into a well-paying civilian Department of Defense job. Can't wait to see it. I think it's pretty good. I still have boost leaks down on power, but I think I basically made lemonade out of lemons because I couldn't find the boost leak. I'm sure there's something else going wrong. Maybe the head unit is leaking. Maybe something else is wrong. Maybe the belt's slipping. I couldn't figure it out, but I think the video is something that you guys will appreciate. We work harder in our sleep than Turvy. I don't have the McLaren anymore. Shit, if I lived out there, I'd love a great paying job with excellent benefits to work at the parts farm just to be less stressed. Free to lay in the area, be hitting. Okay. Turvy isn't money hungry. Oh my God. YDBT job posting. I'm telling you, we have MB, Parts Farm, Jay Walker. 3 people on this chat hiring. And I feel their pain because I talk to Jake every day and he's like, Alex, finding good labor is insanely difficult. And for easy stuff, shipping, receiving, like manufacturing, stuff that's cake shit. And people just have a hard time either paying attention. Like, I don't know what's happening out there. I grew up in an era where everyone was skilled. Everyone was skilled. Exactly. Adult Series exhaust. Everybody was skilled where I grew up. Mini Bike Madman. In Massachusetts, is there still a high level or a high amount of highly skilled workers available? Because when I left Massachusetts in 2014, I could have gotten a job anywhere, and made $50,000 to $60,000 based on my skill set. But the problem was all the job positions were filled. There wasn't a huge labor shortage. Now, is that still the case where it's tough to find a gig because of the high skilled labor that's available out there? Any experienced production operators out there looking for an experienced operator offshore deep water, says Josh Roy. Josh Roy, Jay Walker, the Parts Farm, and MB, all offering jobs. Finding good workers is hard as fuck. I'm just paying my guys more and more because I have to ask for more to have them show how much I value them at this point. Yeah, because imagine you have to hire someone new and train them. I'd rather be the company and be like, yo, here's $10,000 more a year. Here's $15,000 more a year. I need you here. You can't leave us. Because if you leave us, I'm super fucked. Big props to this channel and community you have built. Awesome to see people offering a hand, even to a shithead like Turvy. Turvy, this is a wake-up call, bro. You're like the people on my 600-pound life that don't realize that the food that they're eating is killing them. And your attitude is killing you. You will never be one of those guys racing. You will never be one of those guys at a track living your best life. You'll never be one of those guys that enjoys working on his car because you're broke as fuck and your mentality is super fucked to get anywhere. 4 people here are offering jobs, 2 to you, and you said no to them. Mind blown. Look Looking for electrical technicians, the steel industry, 6-figure income, big block 402, looking for people to work. If it's risky to run boost on my 70,000, we're not doing that today. Retiring next year after 29 years with Frito-Lay, then going to go get another job to pay for racing. Good for you. Reaching that retirement goal must feel really, really good. Yon 50, great show. Guys, today's been a show where you see how many people watch the show and are in a position to offer you a job and how difficult it is to find someone nowadays. And we have the most expensive hobby. Racing is the most expensive hobby there is. There's no doubt about that. So when people going out there and complaining about being broke, meanwhile, companies are literally begging motherfuckers, putting them up, and people say no to that. We need someone to dyno every car we get. We have a brand new dyno jet sitting there collecting dust. The parts farm has a dyno. And they can get a scat pack in, right? So the parts farm probably has a really good gig, and I'm just speculating. And I know they're a sponsor, but I am speculating because I don't know this. Imagine the parts farm gets in 3 Hellcats, 2 Trackhawks, Mustangs, and Camaros. They put it on the chassis dyno because the front end is jacked, but the car still runs. They make sure that the car is healthy, 600 real horsepower, 490, 460. Then they blow it apart because they have verified that the car is in good operating condition. And your job is to wake up every day, learn how to control the dyno, learn how to operate it, strap the car down properly, and make horsepower and vet whether the cars are working or not. Oh, you know how much you learn? Do you know how much you learn being on a dyno? I learned so much because I was on the dyno a lot with VMP. I would go out there and I would dyno 20 cars a weekend, dyno tune 20 cars. And I learned so much about how the dyno operates, what a car likes, what it doesn't like, strapping, unstrapping, being efficient with the process. I made that motherfucker a production line. So if they're hiring for shit like that, oh my God. Parts from who do we contact for the social media job? Dominic Chaplin. That's how we do it. That's how we do it on this chat. Hit them up, Dominic. Hit up the Parts Farm on social media. They got a Facebook page, they got an Instagram page, and they have a website. Hit them up there. Make hits all day. Dream job. Do you think you can go more in depth why it's a bad idea to get into tuning? Market saturated, EPA too strict, customer base too shitty? Yes, yes, yes. You basically nailed all of it. You nailed all of it. Market too saturated. You become a tuner. And for you to make ends meet, you need to charge $750 to tune because it might take you 2 to 3 hours to tune a car. And the credits and the labor and the time and the rent and the blah, 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 blah. Customer goes, well, I can get a dyno tune down the road for $500. I can get an email tune for $300. Yeah, but this is me and I need to operate this shop and I need the lights on and I need to eat. Yeah, I don't care. I'm leaving. I'll go to the guy that gives me $300 tunes. The only way let's say, for instance, EPA blows everything up and I start tuning on my own. I don't know how I would do that. I'd probably license Lund's files because to build base files from scratch, it's a big, huge investment that I'm not willing to make. You got to buy the vehicle and you got to grease some people. So I'd license Lund's files and pay them some kind of royalty. I could probably make $150,000 a year. Why? Because I have a name. And I've established a brand. So I can remote tune and dyno tune. Right? But I don't think I want to do that. I'd rather sell shirts and talk shit and make money. Oh my God. I need to move to the States. These jobs sound a lot better and fun compared to what I currently have here in Canada. The Parts Farm Jown sounds cool as fuck. Started for a detail company at the bottom. 7 months later, got offered an assistant manager job. Came in early, stayed late, put in 50 plus hours a week. Now talking about a manager job. All about the hustle. This is what I like to hear. This chat needs to be full of positive, hardworking motherfuckers. And Turvy, once you get on this program where these motherfuckers are talking, everyone here has a car hobby. Everyone here understands that you need to have a lot of money for the car hobby. So that means everyone here hustles. And if we have one bad apple in the bunch, it'll just make the whole fucking batch rotten. So no, we can't have a Turvy in here. We can't have a Turvy in here getting offered 3 jobs and him saying no to them because of his fucking ego. And he's never done shit. You've never done shit. You've never paid your you've never paid your dues. Turvy, you've never paid your dues. So who the hell do you think you are saying that you get to pick and choose the kind of job you do? You do whatever pays money and shut the fuck up about it. YDBT Tuning. Sheesh, I got a job offer at Pratt & Whitney out here in West Palm. Good for you. Hey, I know someone that works there. I know someone that works at Pratt & Whitney. It's the helicopter testing area. I know someone that works there. Can't fix stupid. Can Turvy still participate in the dating channel? No, fuck that. No, I need righteous motherfuckers around me. I can't have a Turvy in there poisoning the well. No, thank you. How's Beefcake taking the meme? He's fine. Yeah, it was funny because someone called him Beefcake. So I don't know. I didn't see him any get mad or anything. As one of the younger guys in this chat, I'm glad this channel exists. As Anthony Riestra. Think about it, Anthony. This channel has a pretty decent reach. And if you ever needed a job, right? If you ever needed a job and I say, hey, is anyone hiring in Houston that's on this channel? Boom. And if you needed a job, needed a part, you needed anything, this channel, think of it as a community board, for lack of a better word, that has a lot of reach in California, Houston area, Florida area, some in Massachusetts, and maybe some in the Midwest. Alex, how much is Jake paying? No. See, stop it. Why do you ask how much he's paying? Why do you ask how much he's paying? You think he's going to blindly say 30 bucks an hour? He's going to say, well, we'll have an interview and it's negotiable. We'll have an interview and it's negotiable. But understand this, working for Power by the Hour means you got to live in Palm Beach County. Or if you don't live in Palm Beach County, you got to commute over an hour to get to his place if you live in Dade, Broward, or Martin County. And to live in Palm Beach County is motherfucking expensive, Eliza S550. So that is the wrong thing to say. Gentlemen of this chat, the wrong question to ask is, how much is someone paying? You negotiate that. How much do you need to make? And see if the job offers what you need to make. And if they don't, see if you can negotiate that. Again, the worst question to ask a place that's hiring is, how much are they paying? Ooh, I had to swallow that one. That was gross. Alex, thanks for your time and effort to bring us all together. You got it, brother. Tyler Hornsby, Kilometer says, if you have an AMP, get in with the majors. Pratt is good, but we work in OT. But the work and OT is too good to pass up. Requires 6 days a week and open closes. Got to roll your sleeves up if you want to make anything happen. I need a job in the Macon, Georgia area. I have worked for a well company 10 years and the pay is not good. Macon, Georgia. Macon, Georgia. Where's Macon, Georgia? Macon, let me see. Macon. Oh, Jesus, you're nowhere near homeboy. Actually, you are, dude. Why don't you go work for the parts farm? Macon, Georgia. 2 Lions. Yeah. Oh shit, it's an hour and a half. Yeah, forget it. I tried. How do people watch this chat and not get motivated to hustle and stack money? This channel made me want to stack cash and get a house before I blow money on my car in my early 20s. Making 100 miles away from parts farm. Damn, sorry. Middle Georgia, got it. Yeah, Brendan. I'd love to be able to tell you guys that go get this and this blower and this, and you know, I have a lot of experience in combinations, combos, power output for what pulley, this and this and that. But then when it comes to life experience, I have more of that than most. And I've been screwed over by industries. I've been screwed over by jobs. I'm still owed $3 or $4 grand by my 2 jobs ago in Massachusetts. That motherfucker screwed me over for some money, but I was stupid. So I think this channel is good life advice and car advice, in my opinion. But most jobs have a flat starting rate and it's not negotiable. Not anymore. No, forget it. Can I pet that dog? Macon is the home of the goblin. Now the peasant chat will be a little less poor. Bitcho has a dating channel, a job recruitment channel, and sometimes a car channel. Once I shut down all tuning, the only thing left is to stack your money, says the EPA. By the way, get some cookies from the EPA. I worked for utilities, started reading meters, moved up to installing meters and pipe fittings, then servicing residential appliances. Now I work for a commercial and been making six figures for the last 5+ years. I'm 27. I want to bring this down to real world situations, right? How much is take-home pay for a six-figure job? So let's say you have health insurance, some investments. You can bring home $1,200 to $1,300 a week for a $100,000 a year job. If you have health insurance, you have some investments, you got this and this and that, you should be able to bring home, take home in your check, $1,200 or so a week, maybe a little more, like maybe $1,200 to $1,300 a week. Take home in your bank account. If you don't have investments, you claim 38 and you don't have any health insurance, you could probably bring home $1,400 a week. Take home exactly $4,500 monthly. Right. That's a good amount of money for a six-figure job. So think about that, guys. Think about how much you make right now. If you make $60,000 a year, you probably bring home $700 to $800 a week, right? You double that. Life gets really good really fast. How much is your rent? Is your rent $1,500 to $2,000? How much is your car payment? Can you pretty much cover your whole nut with two checks, and then you have two checks left over, and that's $2,200 you can do whatever with. And I would really urge you to stack it. Stack it, invest some of it. I'm lucky. Lund Racing takes care of me. We have a profit sharing plan. I am putting the max amount I can in my investments. And this, I did it late in life. I have no credit card debt. Life's pretty good. Can't complain. Is $70,000 a year good? Yes, absolutely. Guys, anything above $55,000 a year, you're above average. Parts Farm, bring your dog to work. Look at that. Look at that. You can bring your motherfucking dog. It's probably the most friendly, chill atmosphere, but you got to work. I've had well-paying jobs I absolutely hated. Find a balance. So, yeah, I get that. $1,500 take home a week, 20% 401k, and the works for health, dental, and vision. Badass. That is a nice setup. $60,000 good for 21-year-old kids still live at home. Absolutely. $60,000 is really good for a kid that's 21 and still lives at home. I got into an argument with my boys about why they want me to get a local in-house tuner so I can build a relationship because every car is different. Told them Lund can do a better job. Absolutely. Why would they want to what would you want to get a tune from an in-house tuner that sees tops 5 cars a day? Tops. We see 70 or 80, maybe 100 at times. New tunes every day. So the data and the collection of data and the information coming through our pipeline is ridiculously advanced, and we do a lot of changing of the tunes and vetting. The tunes are constantly changing. If you look at your tune that you receive from Lund, it'll say version 38, version 70, version 70B, because we change based on what we learn. Roth IRA, another good investment vehicle. Why are you investing in Bitcho? Investment channel next. No. I keep that to myself because every time I mention something, y'all get up in arms and tell me I should invest in something else. So I keep that close to the chest, close to the vest. If you're a female, just do OnlyFans. Hey, Alex, I'm new here. Is there a best way to get 600 horsepower from a C7? I am not familiar with the C7. I know the Grand Sport, especially if you have a Grand Sport. Aren't you like a Cam and E85 away from making good power, like really good power? But I'm not 100% sure. To be honest with you, I'm not up on the Corvette game. Even beyond the skill set that Lund brings to the table, it makes no sense to have an in-house tuner when you can farm out the job and not have the liability. Aha. So when you have an in-house tuner, you have to pay for his salary, the tuning. So how much can you charge for a tune? So let's say, for instance, you're an in-house tuner, or you work at a place that is looking for an in-house tuner, like a shop. How many tunes do you have to make per day to justify a $100,000 salary? How many tunes per day in person do you have to do to justify a $100,000 a year salary? 10 cars? Does the shop you work for have that kind of volume? Can you absolutely make sure that shop pumps out 10 cars a day that you dyno tune, finish the tune, out the door, drivability is on point, bro? And then you're going to be like, this sucks. I'm absolutely busting my ass. And I can't promise that I can have 10 cars a day because the shop's not pumping out 10 cars a day. So you want to do remote stuff. Then you figure out you can do 10 cars at the same time, 20, 30, 50 cars at the same time if you have a network of shops that are pumping out cars and they can remotely get dialed in. It doesn't make sense to have an in-house tuner. It doesn't. Now, if you want 100% control of the build, I get it. Let's say you own the shop. Let's say I own a shop, right? Flores Motorsports. And you drop off your car and you want to put a Whipple on it, a fuel system, and tune it. Okay, I'm gonna make fucking $12,000 on that deal somehow. I'm somehow gonna make big fucking money on that deal. What do you mean, Alex? How much does it cost to put a fuel system in? I don't care. I'm making money on that motherfucking deal. I was going to be coming out with an NFT crypto YouTube will offer for members for this chat in the next 8 years. Mark my words. I don't care. Crypto. I don't care about crypto, and I don't give a fuck about an NFT. My shop plums 750 houses a year between 8 of us. Get into the trades. Everyone makes money. The parts farm ever get blowers? Dude, the parts farm gets Roush Mustangs. The parts farm gets GT350s. The parts farm gets CTSVs, ZL1s, Hellcats, and track cars.
Hellcats and track hawks.
They get a ton of shit. And you might be able to say, hey, I'll pay you for that. I want that. I'm sure a lot of people at the parts farm get dibs on parts. If they can swing it, they're not going to give them a huge deal, but I'm sure they're like, damn, I'd love to have this shit. And they'd be like, yeah, just pay me this for it, for whatever. And then we'll part out the rest of the car. Sounds like the anti-peasant chat. $2,000 a week. Right. It went from being a B Turvy chat to everyone really makes good money chat. My God. Somehow, somewhere making $12,000. Yeah, I'll make $12,000 somehow. So I'll fucking make it happen. Oh, you're bringing your car to me? Well, this is Flores Motorsports, motherfucker. You're fucking people. Then go somewhere else. Anyone need their roof inspected in Houston? Always looking to help more homeowners. Does Parts Farm sell blower only, or they sell the running pallet? It depends. They'd be smart to sell the running pallet because you get more money that way. I'd rather buy the running pallet, in my opinion. But if the motor is junk, right, and they can take the blower apart, that's a pain in the ass, though, Garage Build Coyote. Pain in the ass. YOLO coin. You can always rebuild cars except 3 valves. Some guy on the chat said that if you build a 3 valve, it'll keep up with Coyotes. How? How? So you have a 290 or let's say 305 horsepower 3 valve versus a, let's say, Gen 3 Coyote that makes 460 horsepower, or 460 or 440, whatever, over 120 more horsepower. Tell me what you have to do to a 3 valve with a way more inefficient head design, 1 less valve, 2 less cams, and less displacement to keep up with a bone stock Coyote. I am telling you, these 3 valve guys are absolutely psycho in the head. I made $200,000 last year and just trading options and had to spread my cheeks for Uncle Sam. Me too. I had to spread my cheeks for Uncle Sam for a long time. Maybe an EcoBoost with a boost league. If I was a young man trying to figure out what to do in life right now, I'd go for electronic engineering and biomedical engineering, 2-year degree. Over half the field is near retirement age. Hey, that's very good. 300 shop. My friend Turvy made 290. I'm considering his friendship and being seen with him. Right. It's just a fuel system, rotating assembly, 4-valve head swap, and a twin turbo kit away. Really easy for a 3-valve. Keep it with a Coyote. Coyote swap it. Brent Speed actually did a breakdown of a built 3-valve and said, if you don't have $50,000 and some extra to make 800 horsepower to the rear wheels, Well, you can do a fuel and boost and a Gen 2 and get that done. Even Brentfee's like, don't waste your money. Okay, guys, what I'm going to do is this. Right after this show airs, I'm going to air the video where I get on the dyno. I do a test with the filter on the Vortec. Didn't make that much power, so I have either a boost leak or the head unit is inefficient or I have some restriction somewhere. But fueling is on point based on the data log, so who knows? I'll do a separate video on a smoke check. So Vortec with a 3/4 pulley making ship power. Filter on, filter off, and then I install MagnaFlow Catback from Parts Farm. Thank you very much, Parts Farm. And we will dyno that. And I think it's an interesting video specifically for the exhaust stuff. I think it's very good. All right, guys, I'm going to end the show, get right on. So be right back in about 3 minutes and we'll make that sucker live. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
All right, guys, have a great rest of your Sunday. Stay tuned to watch the video of the dyno pulls on the white car. See y'all later.